Okay, so let's talk through a single arm rear delt pull apart or a single arm rear delt fly here. I'm going to show you guys the setup. Actually, I'm just going to show you a couple reps and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so let's look at the setup here because it is important, and from this angle you can't see everything perfectly, so let me walk you through it. So what I like to do is I like to grab the little ball on the end of the cable. That's going to be pretty darn comfortable if you just grab this little like knob here at the end. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to line myself up. You can't see obviously from this angle, but I am directly in line with the cable. And so I look and I'm directly to the side of the cable. That's where I want to start. And I'm going to have my non-working hand holding the rack here for stability. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one big, I want you to watch this leg or this foot down here. I'm going to take one big, not huge stride back, but reasonably large step back. And just so I move my center of gravity back away from the cable a little bit. And so here I'm in line with the cable. Here I take one reasonably large step back, enough to move my center of gravity back away from the cable a little bit. So that I'm no longer here where I'm in line with the cable, I've moved back. Now that I'm moving back, what you want to do is you want to think about pressing your arm away from the body and then pulling it around in a circular motion, finishing with the cable hitting you in like the shoulder, right? So right now at the end, the cable is now like touching my shoulder here. And so what I'm thinking about in this position is pressing the cable away from my body, not pulling it down, pressing it away from my body in like a circular motion. Obviously, it's hard to tell from this angle, but in more of a circular motion out in front of my body. And so let's watch a couple more reps. Let's watch it from the start here. Grab the knob, get yourself in line with the cable, take a big step back with that same side. So that might be something that can be of note. I like doing it with the inside leg. So if I'm facing this direction and my left side is facing the or is closer to the cable, I'll step back with that left leg. I tried both sides numerous times. This is what I find to be most comfortable. At the end of the day, it's not a big deal. If you find something else more comfortable, that's fine. And so you take a step back. With a nice straight arm, you're going to press that cable away from you in a circular motion, ending up with your arm kind of on a 45-degree angle or so off the body. And so let's say this was, a straight line here, and this was 90 degrees. Your arm's going to be somewhere around 45 degrees off the body, something like that. I don't want you guys pulling the arm straight down, that the arm is here. I don't want the cable being pulled straight out, so the arm is up here, about on a 45-degree angle. And so I'm about 6 feet tall. I'm really 5'11 3/4. And that means for me, the cable's going to be all the way at the top. If you are shorter, then the cable might be a couple notches down. It likely will be. So set up in line with the cable, grab the knob, hold on with the opposite side arm, take a step back with the inside leg, and then press that cable around in a circular fashion until the cable strikes you in the body. Then you are done, about 45 degrees off the body. This is actually a really, really great exercise, really good variation. It's not a big concession from doing it 2 arms. Actually, I quite like it almost a little bit more than 2 arms, except it takes a little bit longer because you're doing 1 arm at a time. Let's just watch through the end of this set, and then I'll let you guys get going. Remember, you're not pulling the cable down, you're pressing it away from you in a circular fashion, ending in that, arm next to the torso at about 45 degrees off the body position, with the cable kind of striking you at that short position here.